Good morning. Good morning. Listen, y'all, today we are going to make the best brownie that you have ever had. It's going to be moist, it's going to be delicious, and you won't ever buy a brownie mix again, ever. It's easy, and so I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. It's in my third cookbook, and it is on, it is on page 169. So I'm taking a stick of butter and put it in a saucepan. This is salted butter. I'm taking 1/2 cup of a solid shortening and put it in there. We're going to put this on low heat until it melts in our little container here. So let's turn it on. I'll just turn it on about medium. Okay. And we're going to let that melt. So everybody doing good this morning? I know you are. I know you are. I've already gotten up this morning. I have had 2 cups of coffee and a handful of nuts. That's all I've had. But I'm going to eat more in a little bit. What am I going to eat for breakfast? Brownies. I'm going to eat brownies for breakfast. Y'all ever had brownies for breakfast? So we're going to let this melt over here, and then I'll show you what we're going to do next. And thank you for being with me this morning. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're here. Y'all see my new apron? I'm telling you, y'all are so good to me. I like it. It's covering me up. Maybe it'll keep me clean. It's got my pocket way up here today, but it's a deep one. That'll hold your phone or whatever else you want to do while you're scatting around. All right, let's let that melt. All right, y'all, we have melted our butter and our solid grease together. And we're supposed to let it cool for just a minute, not have it really, really hot. And so while we're letting it cool, we're going to chop up 1 cup of pecans. And y'all, when you chop them, when I say rough chop, that means you want some kind of nice pieces in there, a little bigger, okay? So just kind of, it's all right if a whole one gets in there, but what you want to do is just have kind of big pieces of pecans in there. You don't want it really fine, okay? I keep my pecans in the freezer because pecans will go rancid on you. And they're too expensive to waste. So what I do is when I get them, I put them in the freezer and then I just grab out some when I need it, okay? I love pecans and things. I love black walnuts and stuff. I guess I just love nuts. Nutty people too. Oh my goodness. Sometimes me and my friends get together, we do so crazy, we'll say, God, we're nuts, aren't we? And we say, yeah, we're nuts. All right, here we go. See, that's what you want right here. You want kind of big, chunky pieces, all right? And let's put them back in our little cup right here. I think our butter and stuff is probably frozen enough, thawed, cooled. What am I saying? Cooled enough. So there's our little nuts, like a cup of nuts. Come back over here on this side so you can watch what we're going to do next. This is real easy, y'all, and your children can do it. Please get your kids in the kitchen. Let them do some things. All right, so we got this melted. And I am going to put 4 tablespoons. I've already got me a 9 by 13 pan, and it's floured and greased and all that stuff. All right, so you want to take your 4 tablespoons of your cocoa powder. Your cocoa powder, okay? This is what this is. So let's measure. We're going to put it directly into our pot right here. We're going to put it right in this pot. You put your measuring spoon up there, and then you push it to the side like this, and it runs it right off. I know y'all know that. Some of the new cooks may not know that. So we're supposed to teach them. All right, one, that was, all right, here's 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Put our top back on it. One day I accidentally spilled some of this on the floor. I thought I would never get it up. Now, once you get that in there, stir that around good. Mix it in real good. Okay? When you get it mixed in good, like that, and make sure you got all the lumps out of it and whatever, we're going to put in our sugar. And we're going to put in 2 cups of sugar. And mix that all around. You can use your whisk if you want to. I'm going to put it back on my eye right here. Just because it's steady. Okay, got that mixed in good. All right, let me go get out my eggs. Okay, now that we have got our sugar and cocoa and oil and butter and all that in here, I turned my eye back on and I am going to whisk or stir until that sugar melts. So I'm putting just a little bit of heat. I got it on low. I want just till my sugar melts. Make sure it's melted, and then when it's melted, it's ready for the next step. It seems like it just about is. I got big plans for today. I am going to spend as much time outside as I can. I've got on my tennis shoes. I'm ready to work. I got on old jeans. All I'm going to do is change my shirt, put on an old t-shirt or something like that I could work in. And I'm going to get out there and do some fall stuff today. Fall cleaning. It's getting close to the time we need to make our scarecrows, y'all. All right, that's melted enough. I'm going to turn it off. We're going to let this cool for at least 5 minutes, excuse me, before we put our eggs in it. Hey, y'all, here comes the hard part for me, and I'll tell you why. It calls for 4 eggs. Well, I think all mine are going to be double yolk, so I really don't know what to do. And this is the only eggs I've got. Let's crack them and see. It's calling for 4 eggs. All right. There's 1 egg, but it's got 2 yolks. So what do y'all think I should do? Let's see if this one's got 2. That one's got 2. Do you think I just need to use 2 eggs or use 3? Because I obviously can't use 4. I think I'll crack 1 more and put in there. And then what I'm going to have to do is keep an eye on it and stick a toothpick in it to make sure that I don't overcook it. Let's see, hoping this just has 1, but it has 2. There's nothing else I can do. I don't know what to do. All right, let me get out a fork. Let's beat these up. And we're only going to put, well, you don't have to beat it up. I don't know what I'm saying. You don't have to beat it up. You just put 1 in at a time and whisk it around, all right? So, hey, these double yolks are wonderful, and I love them, but sometimes when you're doing a recipe and you got this, you don't know what to do. I do know this will make it stick together and go faster. So instead of cooking it 30 minutes, I probably need to check it at 20, don't you think? We'll see. But you got regular eggs, I guess. So put you 4 eggs in it. And put them 1 at a time in here and whisk it with that chocolate and the butter after it's kind of cooled a little bit. You don't want to put it in hot. So I'm going to put just 2 in there. Whoop! And whisk that in. Okay, let's do 2 more. Well, it's actually 1 egg, but let's do 2 yolks. Whisk that in. Y'all, I have made these many times, and I am telling you, they are absolutely delicious. And I know that a boxed brownie mix is probably easier, but they're not better. They're not better than this homemade one. And if I'm going to eat something, I want it to be good. Don't y'all? All right, I got that mixed in real good. Now we're going to use our flour. And we want to make sure this time that we are using the all-purpose. You don't want it to swell up like a cake. So you want to use your all-purpose flour. White Lily, all-purpose. Do not put the self-rising in your brownies. And we need 1 cup. All right, there we go. Let's measure that out. 1 cup. You do not have to sift it either. It's a little bit more. That's perfect. All right, let's put our flour in, and we're going to whisk that around. And we're going to put some vanilla. Y'all see what we're doing here now? Whoop, I just whisked it all over the stove. Well, that's all right. That'll give me one more thing to do today. All right, let's put in our vanilla. Let me make sure how much vanilla. 2 teaspoons. Okay? 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Sometimes do y'all just have brownies for breakfast? Do you? I do too. Sometimes I don't want eggs and all that for breakfast. I just want something sweet. 2 teaspoons, y'all. And 2. Sit that back over here. Make sure you put your top on your vanilla. Because I've told y'all before, one time I knocked mine over. I don't even see, here's my top. And I lost half of it. And you don't want to do that. This is too valuable. Okay. Stir our vanilla in there real good. Make sure you got all that flour off the bottom. See how thick our batter's turning out. Now, try to get that off of there all you can. And now the last thing you're going to do is just fold in your pecans. You could put any kind of nut in there you want to put. Just fold that in, and we are ready now to put it in our pan. It's already been greased and floured. And in just a few minutes, we're going to have coffee, and we are going to have a good warm brownie. And since I had to put my eggs like I'm doing, you cook yours around 30 minutes. But do not overcook it, because you want it moist and chewy, and these are delicious. So take your pan over here, and we are going to pour in our brownie in this 9x13 pan. Get you a spoon so that you can scrape every living bit out of there. You don't want to waste a single nothing. For those of you who don't know that I've got a cookbook, I've got 3. And you can get all 3 of them right now. Because we did a reprint of the first 2. You just go to BrendaGanttBook.com And you can certainly get them, and this brownie mix is in there. All right, I got it pretty clean. Look at there. All right, stir this around just to get it to the corners. It's so thick, y'all. It's really thick. And I'm going to watch mine because of the egg situation. So, anyway. Let's put it in our oven on 350. And I'll tell you how long I had to cook mine. I don't know, but we'll see. Let me wash my hands off. I'll talk to you just a second. All right, it is now 10 minutes till 7 in the morning. And I'll tell y'all how long we're gonna cook it. Here it is in the recipe book. Right there. Can you see that? And it's fall time, so we need to be cooking brownies. And there's the picture that's on that page. If y'all can see it. So this is my third cookbook. There's the picture on the back. Every single page has pictures of what the recipe is supposed to look like. So you're not going to be guessing. There's over 100 recipes in here and stories and all kinds of stuff. You're just going to be so excited. I am. My little Bay, one of my oldest granddaughter, she said, Big Mama, I think this is the best book yet. I said, well, thank you, darling. Thank you. And I'm so glad that my grandchildren like the books. Now, this is something important I'm going to tell you. The pages in this book, it's in a nice book, are not glossy. And the reason I chose not glossy is because I want you to write all in this book. Like today, when I cook these brownies, I need to go to this brownie page right here and say, right up here at the top, the date. What day is it today? And you write the date in it, and then put down if you changed anything. Put down if you liked it or not. And I need to even write a little story up here in the corner saying that all I had this morning was double yolk eggs. And then I put 3 eggs in there, but that's 6 yolks. So, I'm going to time this thing. That's why I looked at that clock. I'm going to see if I have to cook it the whole 30 minutes. Don't overcook yours. Now, if you put it in a smaller pan, you're going to have to cook it a little longer, okay? There's some cute stuff in here, though. I really have enjoyed it. I've enjoyed this book. All right, it was fun to make, too. But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But I'm proud of it in that I've got something to hand down to my grandchildren. We're going to fix us a cup of coffee in just a minute. We'll go out on the porch and eat our brownie together. And it's turning day. I've been up a long time this morning. I got up at 3:30. That's how I'm already dressed, is because I got up so early. I just went in there and took my bath yesterday, so I didn't have to take a bath today. Not yet, anyway. I will when I get through work in the yard. But, so I've got my makeup on and got me some old clothes on except for this shirt. I'm going to take it off. I just hated to put on my old shirt and do a video for y'all. I wanted to wear something nice. Oh, goodness. But let's let this cook, and I'll tell you how long it's going to cook. Then we will cut us a couple of brownies. We'll go on the porch, and we'll eat it, okay? Hey, y'all, our brownies are ready. Let's get some and go outside and enjoy. Get us a plate. Since this fall is on the way, let's use an orange plate. Listen, you know, I told you that these brownies probably wouldn't have to cook as long because I had so much egg in it. Well, they had to cook longer. These brownies with those 4 I mean, those 3 eggs in it, but 6 egg yolks. I guess it was more liquid in there. So I cooked them 40 minutes. So you're going to have to test yours. What I did is I took this skewer thing and stuck in it. The first time it stuck. Y'all see it over there? And the next time it came out clean. But here they are. And they're going to be delicious. Oh my goodness, let's cut us some. They're still hot. I think I'll cut them in little pieces. I probably need to let it cool a little bit, but I'm so anxious to get the thing out of here that you know, your first one always is the worst one. Have y'all ever heard that? As far as coming out. There it is. Look how moist. I'm going to eat 2 of them. I might have to eat it with a fork because they hadn't cooled enough yet. I've made these though lots of times. And y'all, they are extremely moist and good. I'm telling you. All right. Y'all ready to go out on the porch with me? I thought about my coffee and I thought, well, you know, I'm going to eat my brownie first and then I'll do the coffee. Just go out on the front porch today. The sun's coming up and we've got these good brownies to eat. I'm excited. Are you excited? Let's taste them. See, I mean, look. See how moist that is? Could y'all see that? And chewy. Boy, these are chewy brownies. I wish y'all could really see good. They're just delicious. Please make you some. You're going to love them. But just don't cook them too long. You want to do that. Here's some dry leaves on my plant. Let me pull those off while I'm doing it. I do want to show y'all this stuff. Let me get this thing over here where y'all can see it here. My mother of a million. It is really making babies. I mean, it's making them. Look at all those little babies over there. See on the edge of that leaf right there? Mother of a million. You just pull one of them off. Whoop, drop it in the dirt. Here's some that I've already dropped in the dirt. See how they're growing in there? See that little bitty one right there? These are new plants. Aren't they pretty? I'm excited to have them. I'm excited that fall's in the air. I'm excited to be on my porch. I'm excited I've got a brownie. I'm excited that the weather feels kind of crispy this morning. And I'm going to eat this. Then I'm going to, I'm trying to hold y'all and eat at the same time. It isn't the easiest thing in the world to do. Let's see if I can turn you around that way. Y'all are falling out of the swing. Let me get organized. I'll hold you down there with my bottom of my leg. Let's see if I can do that. Turn you back around here. Have you ever tried to get situated before? There we go. Lord, that makes me look so fat. Look at that. It's because I probably am. Anyway, went to line dancing last night. We didn't have but a handful there last night. I don't know where everybody was at. I guess they just stayed home. I really don't know. Really chocolatey too. But Miss Charlotte, she worked us out. I mean, I couldn't wear my boots because my bunion was hurting, so I wore tennis shoes. That's what I wore. The cars are beginning to go by. Y'all hear them? They're going to work. I'm glad I'm retired. I'm gonna work too, but I'm my own boss. I love the nuts in them. They're real good. I'm going to try not to eat another one of these today. And save it till tomorrow. But they are delicious. They're the best brownie that I have ever eaten. This recipe is out of this world. Y'all, it's so important to, I'm gonna sit y'all on the back of the swing. So if I can get you up there. There we go. It's so important to let your children help you and your grandchildren help you in the kitchen. Once you're gone, you can't help them. Help them while they're little and help them to grow up in the kitchen. Talk to them in there. Don't worry about the mess. Yes, there's going to be some mess, but everybody's got 24 hours in a day. You've got 24 hours. I've got 24 hours. What are you going to do with your 24 hours? Are you going to help your grandchildren to cook? Are you going to love on your husband? Going to give him some hugs in this 24 hours? How many hugs are you going to give him? He needs a lot. He needs a lot of encouragement. Men need encouragement. They need to be appreciated for who they are and what they do for the family. Is marvelous. So think about your 24 hours. Are you going to spend some time alone with the Lord? Or are you going to talk to him today? Are you going to listen to him, see what he's got to say to you? I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you cook you some of these good old brownies and make you some coffee and enjoy this crispy weather. It feels so good out here this morning. I love the fall and I'm excited about it coming. I love y'all and take care. Bye-bye.